Babre. I'm Senior Information Manager for the National Strategic Networks in NSD. I started my career in NSS in 2008 after finishing uni with very little idea of what I wanted to do. I started as a temp in the prior approval team in practitioner services, and I remember it was the day after handing in my dissertation, and I was made permanent shortly afterwards as a prior approval officer responsible for authorizing payments to general dentists and orthodontists in line with the statement of dental remuneration and putting in the codes from that. And I appeared to be good at the codes and at systems in general, so sometime after that I started as a junior analyst in payment verification in pharmacy, which is where I actually learned analysis, learned advanced Excel and business objects. So I'd like to give a shout out to Morag Dunn and Peter Sutton from the pharmacy PV team. Hi guys, you started me off on my professional journey. I have been fortunate, I guess, that there have always been opportunities available for me to learn and grow within NSS and to proceed to the next step when I was ready. So over the years, I have worked in finance, in NSD, in the Scottish Ambulance Service as their ScotStar analyst, and latterly as Customer Insight Manager in Customer Engagement Team in SPST since 2017. For most of the last year, I have been working on reporting and analysis of the UK government's COVID-19 testing program with Janice Heaney and Mary Morgan. So in terms of my current role, I'm the Senior Information Manager for the National Strategic Networks in NSD. This includes the Scottish Trauma Network, Scottish Maternity and Neonatal Networks, the Veterans Care Network, and the Scottish Health and Custody Networks for police and prison care. It's a new role that I've started in January, and my ambition is to work closely with the network teams and our data providers to ensure data gets used to tell visually compelling stories that demonstrate the benefits of having the networks and justify our existence. In terms of achievements, my current role is relatively new. Most deliverables are in their early stages and it has a big scope. Having said that, I have identified the immediate priorities for my information work stream for the various strategic networks, and I've started engaging with the stakeholders. In my previous role, I'm proud of having supported the UK government's COVID-19 testing program through developing a daily sit rep on testing activity for the Cabinet Secretary and various reports and data packs on testing and capacity. In terms of development, it has helped me work with a wide range of external stakeholders very closely and learn how they use the data, what they are looking to take out of it. And it has helped me develop resilience, I think, in terms of coping with the pace of it and with the challenge of working during the pandemic in general. In terms of supporting women in the workplace, we definitely have some really good and generous policies for maternity, parental leave, flexible working, etc. But I think what I've seen in practice is something bigger than that, and it's about the leaders really putting in place a caring culture that looks after and seeks to protect the well-being of our female workforce and enables women as well as men to juggle all the million things they have to do and contribute effectively in the workplace and get the same opportunities as others. So looking back to 2008, we now have more and more leaders to have that balance of diversity. And we also are going to have our first female CEO, first but definitely not the last. And in terms of support, I have certainly had my share of challenging childcare situations when my son was younger, and I had a lot of support from leaders that helped me. So I'd like to give a huge shout out to people who helped me. Deirdre Evans, our erstwhile NSD director, Janice Heaney, my previous line manager, Kate Burley, who I've worked for in ScotStar and is my current boss, and Carol Morton, also previously from ScotStar. Hi ladies, you all know what you've done to support me, but you probably don't know how much of a lifeline it really was at the time. And to all our younger ladies, reading this or watching this, my message to you is, if you are going through some personal situations or a tough situation with childcare and feel like you won't be able to keep working, I hope watching or reading this is reassuring and gives you hope. Please don't give up. Please keep communicating, and please talk to your line manager. I think it's good that a day like this makes us think and reflect about the value that women bring to society and the challenges that they face to get there. But I feel this should not be limited to any one day or be limited to just women, because there are other protected characteristics as well. So we should do this every day and value every individual and what they bring with them. And then we will have actually brought out that change in society that days like this is actually meant to achieve.